Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to McAdee's Entertainment. I'm your host as always, Adam McGahee. Given the incredible revival of our favorite bloody blind boy Daredevil in the ongoing hit Disney Plus show Daredevil Born Again, we are taking a break from Marvel Zombies coverage for once, which is basically all this channel is known for at this point, to now cover some awesome stories involving the Man Without Fear. While our hearts belong to our main lovable player Matt Murdock from Earth 616, there are some fascinating versions of the character throughout the Marvel multiverse. Take for example the Daredevil for today's video subject, and that would be the mysterious Dark Devil. While first hearing the name Dark Devil, you may think this is a Netflix adaptation of the character by making him a black dude. You would be sadly mistaken. Dark Devil is a Daredevil variant who comes from Earth 982, the same world that's home to Peter Parker's daughter Mayday Parker, who became Spider-Girl. Unlike other Daredevils, Dark Devil is actually not even a Matt Murdock variant. In a pretty awesome reveal, we discover that his real identity is Reilly Time. He was the son of this world's Ben Reilly, who most of us remember as the clone of Peter Parker, who became the Scarlet Spider, and let's admit, had some of the coolest drip out of all the Spider Brothers. After this world's Ben and his wife died, their son Reilly was placed into foster care, where he encountered years of abuse. It was later during puberty where he developed his spider powers. However, unlike a pure spider offspring like Mayday, Reilly was the son of a clone after all, and soon found his body suffering from a degenerative disease similar to that of his father. One of the original Spider-Man clones, Kane, then tried to help his nephew out by placing him into stasis. As fate would have it, Kane was working for Kingpin at this time, where of course he would eventually have a run-in with the original Daredevil. Kane would come to realize that Fisk was a Class A scumbag and opted to come back to the light side, where he and Matthew both teamed up against the crime boss. However, this Kingpin's men would manage to get the upper hand, where they opened fire on Kane, only for Matthew to leap into the fray, where he was shot and killed before the clone's feet. Feeling immense guilt for the death of the hero, Kane brought his body to the same lab where he was hiding Reilly, where he worked endlessly to bring Murdock back, but to no avail. When none of that worked, Kane took his D&D nights a little too far, where he then turned to sorcery and ended up summoning the ancient entity Zarathos, whom he had summoned once before, to cure him of his own degeneration. Kane would then plead with the being, even offering his own soul in exchange for Daredevil's revival. The demon would only laugh at the man, where he then set his gaze on the young Reilly, saying that it had been so long since he inhabited a human form, and this body would be an absolutely perfect vessel. Despite Kane's cries, Zarathos then possessed Reilly's body, saying that this would do quite nicely. Kane would demand for the monster to leave the boy, where he jeered, saying that the old man had no power over him, where he would soon hear a familiar voice, saying that perhaps he did. This voice would be the spirit of Daredevil, who told the beast that Reilly was under his protection, and this demon would not be able to harm him or anyone else. Also entering Reilly's body, Matthew told Zarathos that he always believed good would triumph over evil, and that he would stop at nothing to cast him from the boy's body. A battle would then rage for Reilly's soul, where, true to his word, Murdock would be victorious. Zarathos would be expelled, where the hero's spirit would remain and act as a guiding force for the boy. In conjunction with his inherited spider abilities, Reilly would now have all the memories and skills of Daredevil, along with some of the demonic powers of Zarathos. Some of these included teleportation, a healing factor, and the ability to turn any solid object to flame, where he'd pay homage to Matthew by using a flaming billy club in battle. Man, so this dude is like a little Nightcrawler, a little Spider-Man, a little Daredevil, and a little Ghost Rider mixed into one sick superhero cocktail? A video game with this guy would go so hard. I mean, what dude doesn't think this is cool? While he could turn back into his human form, it would take a momentous strain, for his new face resembled more of his former Dark Master. Given that Spider-Girl was basically his half-sister, he would join Mayday in the battle against evil and would fight to keep his reality safe and honor the man who saved his life. Fun fact, upon meeting Reilly, the Peter Parker of this world even admitted that the young man looked like Tobey Maguire, which of course is an homage to the OG and goated Spider-Man of the silver screen. And that is a brief history of the unique and underrated Marvel hero Daredevil. The original Spider-Girl run of comics was honestly so cool, and not enough people talk about it today. I know it probably wouldn't happen, but I would love if Insomniac started exploring more of the Marvel multiverse, where we could get some spin-off video games featuring characters like this. It's a long shot, but I think our best bet at getting a character like Daredevil playable in a game would be something like a Marvel Ultimate Alliance 4. It probably won't happen, but hey, a guy can dream, can he? Anyways, more than anything, I would love to know what you think. Did you know this about Daredevil? What's your favorite version of the Man Without Fear, and what other stories should we cover? Sound off in the comments. Also be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed today's content, and tap the bell icon to be notified of all of our latest videos. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are awesome and loved. God bless, and I will see you in the next one.